Greetings everyone, today we will learn third chapter vectors. This would be the 8th lecture of this series. Third chapter vectors, lecture number 8. So this is the 5th of the numerical series, and with this lecture the chapter will end. Question: the resultant of three vectors what are the vectors, student? OA, OB and OC. Right, students? Shown in figure figure is, so what is the figure, students? Figure is, this is the figure and this is the thing. This is A vector, this is B vector, and this is C vector. This is O, origin. This is 45 degrees, students, and this is 45 degrees. Right, students? So yes sir, and this is R, of course, the radius. So let's see the solution. What we need to find? The magnitude, the resultant of OA, OB, OC. Okay, students. So this is we need to find. So let's see here. We can use what? Pythagoras theorem. You would say, sir, how Pythagoras theorem is coming into in this play? See this figure, students. First, OA and OC figure. OC, OA. This is what? Pythagoras theorem, no? Students. Yes, sir, we are following you. And this is what? Under root 2r. Right now, students? Yes, sir, we got it. Because this is R and this is R. Yes, sir, we got it. So, writing this thing, since this is the last lecture, students, this would be the hardest of all the lectures. So, now applying the Pythagoras theorem, what I would write? OC square, OA square, and this is, so AC square. What are you writing? AC square, OA square, OC square. Yes. Then this becomes AC square, R square plus R square, and this is AC under root 2R. Right, students? Certainly, sir. AC vector. Next part. Now you would say, sir, we got AC vector, but what about OB? Now the resultant, according to resultant theorem, what should I write? OA, OC plus OB, I am writing in this way. So this should be equal to what? AC, okay, OB and AC value is this AC, and this is what? OB. Now you would what do? Add up the thing, no? Yes, sir, definitely. So I would write under root 2R plus R. Yes, sir. Then the value becomes R under root 2 plus 1. Right, students? This is the value of these three vectors. So if you need to draw, now in the question it is being asked that what is OA, OB and OC. Let us draw. See in the figure. We will go extra. So after drawing the figure, it comes out to be what? This. This is OB and this is under root 2r. Right, students? So this is the thing. So this is the true length of all the vectors combined. Okay, so this is the thing. Next question. Length of OA, OB and OC. Three forces F1, F2 and F3. And F3 are acting on a particle of mass 10 kg. Of mass 10 kg. So definitely, if God wills, I will start by next week. So the next week is like by Wednesday or something, I will start kinematics. Or maybe much earlier. And the particle moves. The particle moves in XY plane such that its coordinates are given by 5 t square meter, 515 t square meter. You need to find some things. What are these some things? Acceleration, vector of particle, acceleration vector of particle. Okay, students. B part. So students, discussing about the physics and the beauty of physics, I will actually deal with the thing later into the lecture. B part, if the acceleration which is produced by these three forces, they are acting in direction of figure. The magnitude of forces F1, and F2 R. So this we need to find out R. Oh, and the question mark, yes. So why did you write question mark? No, you don't need to write. You have already written find. So question mark would not come. Full stop. So we were talking about the beauty of physics, no? Paul Dirac, a physicist, English physicist, once said that if an equation is not beautiful, then we cannot say that it represents physics. So beauty is the supreme thing that accommodates physics. Yes. F3. And it is one of the major reasons why nature is so beautiful. There are trees and everything is so well balanced in nature. This is what? X. This is F2. And this is what? 120 degree. This is 30 degree. F1 is this value. Right, students? Yes, so we are getting your thing. And now where did this value is 100 Newton, no? Yes. So what the solution of this thing? Solution R is 5t square I, and this is 15t square G, right? Meter? Yes, sir, definitely. Then what would be V value after differentiation? 10t. We are differentiating the thing now. This is 30t. So one needs to follow what? Yes, the basic mathematics lecture. Meter per second. Acceleration is what? So 10 I cap, and this is what? 30 J cap. Yes, you are saying is perfectly right. 30 J meter per second. I have earlier said that you need to attend the lectures in order to follow the futuristic lectures, the future lectures. So F1, given this thing, F1, F2 plus F3 is equal to MA. Right now? MA. Now put the values here. F1 is what? 100 I cap. And this is what? F2 cos 30 degree. And this is F2 sin 30 degree. 2 sin 30 degree. Right, students? And this is F3 is what? F3 is F1 cos 150 degree. Right, students? And this is F1, and this is what? Sin 150 degree. Right now, students? Yes, sir, this is definitely is. And this is what? 10 kg thing, and the acceleration vector 10 I cap plus 15. No, sir, 30. 30. Right now? So, you see, I have in the previous lecture have made a mistake in writing A. I wrote A in one place. So those who have noticed it may have noticed it, but those who have not noticed it, to err is human. To err is human. That is why I have been trying to solve this question with the certainly like copying way. I know it actually takes away the joyful part of solution, but I need to do this. Always can't indulge in the entertainment part. No, the students, under root 3 by 2 I cap plus 1 by 2 j cap f2 so need to be careful with the value and not forget to visit the physics wonderful palace. I cap minus 1 by 2 j cap f1 and this is what 100. Yes, 10 100 I cap and this is what 300. No, yes students, definitely. Now put I place I cap vector into the I terms and j cap vector into the j terms. This gives us what according to question. You're following, na? You follow. Just 100. This is yes. Under 3 by 2. Writing the I cap vector and this is yes. Under 3 by 2 f1. Yes. Very nice. Very nice. Yes. And this should be equivalent to what? 100, sir. 100. 100. So this is the first equation we got. After solving this, we get f1 equal to f2. Right, students? Certainly, sir. Next part. Also, this is what x coordinate thing, na? In x coordinates. I value is 100 value in x coordinates. Now let's check the y coordinate. Y coordinate value is f1, f2 and this is what 300 Newton. Right, students? Then this gives us f1, f2 is what? f1 plus f2, not writing in clear way, no? Yes, sir, f1 is equal to f1 and this is by 2. Where did you write 2? So your 2 is not coming. So this becomes what? This becomes this and this becomes 300 Newton. Yes, sir, and this becomes 2f1 by 2 and this is yes 300 Newton. So f1 is equal to 300 Newton. The next part, simply writing f1 f2 is equal to 300 Newton. They are equal, na students? Yes. The next question. So what we were discussing? Yes, we were discussing about beauty of physics and trees. So trees, of all the people, trees were one of the oldest creatures of the universe to be created. So I will relate how they deal with physics. But in the next part, question, find the volume of parallel piped in meter cube whose ages are represented by what? A vector is this, and what is the value of the A vector? 2I cap minus 3J cap plus 4K cap meter. B is I cap, and this is what? 2J cap minus K cap. Yes, meter. Then C vector is what? So what we were discussing? Yes, and we were talking about trees. So trees generally have been associated with wisdom, of like they were tree of life, tree of wisdom, but no tree of death. And one of the reasons for this is that forever in humanity, trees represent prosperity. 3I cap minus J cap plus 2K cap meter. Solution: volume of parallel pipe, what it is, students? So you would tell us parallel pipe is this A dot B cross C. I need to explain this formula. How this is coming. See, a parallel pipe is nothing. Even a slanted parallel pipe, no? So this I should draw in this way. I'm not drawing slanted parallel pipe, but a similar fashioned parallel piped, simple parallel piped. So this is the thing being drawn here, right, student? So even this is a little bit slanted. I don't know if it is slanted or not. So A vector is this vector, na? So now going upwards, this is B vector here, and this is C vector. Okay, you are understanding now. B cross C gives the area, and this is the perpendicular vector A. Okay. Yes, sir, so this is easy. Now the volume, calculate the volume. What your answer came out to be? So what do you need to do first? So B cross C. Yes, very nice, very nice. You need to first solve the bracket. So write the thing. Writing the thing, what we get? 2I cap minus 3J cap plus 4K cap and this vectors, dot product and this vectors. This is what I cap to J cap minus K cap, and this is cross. This is 3I cap minus 2J cap plus 2K cap. Okay, so this is the thing, and this is yes. So this is perfectly fine. Now solving this, cross multiply the thing. I will actually do this time. 3J cap, and this is plus 4K cap. And need to draw. Just even in this way you can solve. I cap 1, 2, minus 1, 3, minus 1, 2. This is the thing and this is the thing. Right now? Yes sir, definitely right. Now the next part, what it gave answer sir? 2I cap minus 3j cap 4k cap. This is the first vector A. This is what cross dot coming, and this is the cross product answer 3I minus 5j minus 7k cap. Yes sir, our answer is same. So very nice student. Multiply this thing, you got 6 plus 15 minus 28, and this is what 7 meter cube. One would say sir this is minus, but modulus 8 the minus. Next part, so what we were discussing? Yes, we were discussing trees. So one of the basic example is that from trees we get pulp, and from pulp we get paper. One of the basic source of wisdom. So question, the motion of particle, the motion of a particle is defined by position vector. By position vector A cos t plus sin t. Yes students, I cap, this is A sin t, and this is what minus t cos t, j cap. So yes sir, where, oh sir, how down you would go, where t is expressed just this line students, in seconds. So what we were discussing? Not trees, we were discussing pulp, paper and books. So actually from pulp we get paper, and paper from paper we get books. So you see, so it was never about the books, it was always about the trees that were giving us the knowledge. Determine the value, determine the value of t, for which A the position vectors and acceleration vectors are perpendicular. This is easy, na? This is, yes sir, whatever you say. B part, the position vector, so writing the same thing, position vectors and acceleration vectors are what? Are parallel. So this time not perpendicular but parallel. C part, oh sir, this is, there exists a C part also to this question. Yes, students. So C part is the position. So what happened to your P? The position vectors, and acceleration vectors are anti-parallel. Okay. Sir, do you want to write anything else? So, solution. Let's discuss the solution. No, not definitely. R vector is what? So write the thing. Yes. A cos t plus t sin t I cap students. Yes, sir, definitely. Next part is A sin t minus t cos t j. Right now. So you see, the thing have always been that human society have been always at the mercy of nature. So trees gives us wisdom and everything, and it is we who are at the mercy of the nature, and not the nature, Mother Earth. So the next part, dr dt, what it is? A minus sin t plus t cos t. This is what? Sin t. And this is I cap. Yes. This what comes out to, oh, plus. What are you doing, sir? You are escalating our BP. Raising our BP. A cos t minus t sin t, and this is, yes, minus cos t j. Okay, so you could write j outside, no need of writing here. So this is the thing. So v velocity came out to be v vector a t cos t I cap a t sin t j. Now for acceleration, what will we do? Yes, again differentiate dv dt. What it comes out to be? Not here, sir, not here. So we were discussing what? Yes, the wisdom part and the trees and the mercy of nature. So a man often meets his destiny on the road he takes to avoid it. So how much we try to run away from nature, nature knocks on the door. A is what? Cos g. A is cos g, and this is what? T minus sin t, t sin t I cap. This is what? So we don't know. A sin t, t cos t, j cap. Right now, sir? We differentiated this value, no? V velocity. This answer came out to be. And you have followed basic mathematics lecture. Oh, sir, you would actually destroy us by saying all of these things. A acceleration came out to be A cos t minus t sin t I cap, and this is what? A sin t, and this is what? Minus t cos t j cap. Also r dot a equal to 0 perpendicular condition, right now, students? Yes, sir, we know this. Oh, sorry, now you would apply this. You understood. For perpendicular condition. So nature knocks on the door sometimes multiple times, and when the door is not opened again by human beings, what it does? Yes, it blows up the door. So the thing here, r dot a is a cos j plus t sin t. A sin t minus t cos t. J cap. Now A vector, A, one of the biggest example to this is Indus Valley civilization. No? The floods came and destroyed the Indus Valley civilization. So it is about which time ago? 8,000 years ago. So A, where did this vector go? A sin t t cos t j cap, and this is yes, this is thing, and many civilizations have been destroyed by the nature, no? So one has to be very careful with nature. A cos square t plus sin square t minus t sin square t cos square t, and this is what? So this comes out to be A, which is a constant and I neglected, 1 minus t square is equal to 0. So A is here, students. What to worry, and goes there. So the thing is here. For perpendicular condition, and this comes out to be 1 minus t, 1 plus t, and this is equal to 0. So only possible value t is equal to 1 second. Possible. For parallel condition, let's see parallel condition. What does parallel condition say? So parallel conditions say r dot a is equal to 1. then 1 minus t square should be equal to 1. Then minus t square should be equal to 0 and t square has to be 0 second. Right, for parallel condition. For anti-parallel condition, what should I write? Tell you students. So RA is equal to minus 1. Anti-parallel, no? Cos 180. That is minus 1. Yes, sir, it is very easy. This comes out to be not here, sir. Not here. So erasing this part and dealing with this thing, what the answer came out to be? Sir, doing. So this comes out to be minus 1 by t square minus 1. This is t square and this is 2 and this is t plus under 2 second. Next question. Time cannot be negative. 3 vectors P, Q and R are shown in figure. Let S, this is what? Vector, student. S be any point. Be any point on vector R, on vector, oh sir, on vector R, right students? The distance between points P. Sir, how many questions are there? This is the last question, student. P and S. Oh wow, sir, this is wonderful. Is B and this is R vector. This is wonderful, but this question is not wonderful. The general relation, yes, we are understanding. It is not beautiful. It is tough. The general relation among vectors. So I have tried to find the most difficult questions in the vectors, but this is my limit where I have reached. And S. Because if I try to move any further, I would go into the vector calculus of graduation. So I can't do this. Okay, now student. So need to justify school physics. And S and S. So this doesn't appear to be school physics. Is you're talking about relation and everything. S vector is such that it is 1 minus B P. I'm drawing the figure, no, don't worry. B square Q. This is A option. I need to give the option in this, only in this question. Otherwise you would. S vector. So what it is? B minus 1 This is what? P. And this is what? BQ. Yes, sir. This is what? C vector. This is what? S. And this is what? 1 minus B. P. This is BQ. And this is what? D part. And this is S vector. 1 minus B square P vector, and this is BQ. Now the diagram. Let's see the diagram of this question, the figure. So this is this is not actually this is not a right question you have given us. This is very tough, sir. So the thing. So this is the figure of this. Q is this vector. Student, this is what? So this is P vector. This is y-axis, and this is which vector? This is this vector, and this is yes, S vector. This is what? S point. This is P point. This is Q point of these vectors. This is BR value. And this is what? R Q minus P. Right, students? And vectors are moving in this direction. Okay, and stopping at Q. This is X, this is O. So what I need to do? Solution. Vector from point P to point S. Vector from point P to point S. Point S, not the vector. Point S is what? BR. Right, no, student? Yes, sir. And I am taking it to be C. C vector. Say C. C. Also C vector is such that BR vector and this is R cap. Unit vector. Why you are putting the unit vector here? You will find out. Sir, this is injustice with us. Physics. This is physics. B R vector. Now what is the unit vector value? So R upon modulus and R cap. So can I write this, students? This modulus being divided B. Why you have put in modulus here, sir? B R vector without modulus. So C vector is value is this. C vector value is this. Okay. Yes, sir, we have understood the thing, what you are saying. So you have supposed the thing, whole thing. Yes, student, I have. And C vector also C vector is B Q minus P. Right now from figure. So B P minus Q. So where did Q? P minus Q. Yes. What I am saying? Q minus P. Q minus P. Q minus P. And so the C is coming. Yes. So this is R value, no? Q minus P. Yes, sir, we have understood. So the next, then, yes, I need to put here. Then, law of vector addition says P is such that P plus C has to be equal to S vector. Right, student? Then what would I write? P B Q minus P. Right, student? In vector form. And this should be equal to S. Now put the value of P and everything. So I would write S vector, and this is 1 minus B. Right, student? This is P, B multiplied being here, and this is P being common, plus BQ. So this is the answer to this. So this last lecture ends here. Thank you.